Greetings. Welcome to Little Discovery Corner. Today, as I was getting ready for this reading, I heard in my head the words thoughts. Beware of your thoughts. Don't overanalyze. Listen to your heart. And that's something I try to cover a lot, so some of you that may be like a thing you do. You overanalyze something to death. Overanalyze, you get paralyzed with thinking about your choices in life, and then you never actually make a move in one direction or another. Dreams, okay. And that ties in with what your heart's trying to tell you. Pay attention to your dreams. Try to if you have trouble remembering your dreams, just set an intention that I am good at remembering my dreams. I will remember in my dreams. I'll write them down as soon as I wake up. And you can also ask for help from your higher self, your spirit team, in remembering any dreams that it'd be good for you to remember if there are any messages you need to know about. And if it's, a very cryptic dream, a lot of symbology you don't understand, just write it down as much as you can remember, and so that you can think about it later. Trust. Okay, trust that your heart is leading you in the right direction. Trust that your subconscious, your inner self, whatever it communicates to you through your dreams, is the direction you need to go in. And the light that I tie that right in with this feather here. The feather. I know feathers are an auspicious symbol in cultures around the world, ancient traditions, and a lone feather is supposed to be a special sign. Nature, okay. That could be, now, your heart, your inner self, your higher self is the light that's trying to communicate with you with signs and symbols and synchronicities. A feather is often considered a synchronicity or a sign of something, a direction you need to go, a choice you need to make. And when you get stuck overthinking things and you never make a decision because you're too busy worrying about what ifs, like imagining the worst with all the what ifs with every single decision or all major decisions, then you never actually grow or change or move through life, flow through life as your soul wants you to do. Believe, okay, that fits right in with trust. And believe that you can create your own destiny. That's the symbology of the spider, the spider web. And believe in your higher self. Believe in the universe and your dreams trying to tell you things. You might, if you have a tendency to think of things, overthink things, overanalyze things, you rely too much on data, hard data, pros and cons, then you having trouble believing that your higher self is trying to guide you in the direction you need to go. Your heart, listening to your heart, trusting your heart is just a good way to live your life, because it's too scary to not think, right? And just trust yourself. Secret. Okay. That may be dreams, signs, light, believing. That could be like deep down, your heart wants to take a leap, right? And that's the secret you're holding in your heart. There's a secret path you want to take. And your heart's telling you, these are all like your dreams, signs, your higher self. Maybe feather ties in with nature. Your inner nature is something you want to believe in, something you want to follow, and that's the secret path you want to take. And this card comes up regularly. Intention. Jellyfish seem to just go with the flow mindlessly, but they actually move with intention through the water. They move with the currents, but they are trying to get places. And so that's kind of like the idea behind just kind of trying to let your life go with the flow, but actually, move with purpose. Consume. This is like the death card in traditional tarot. This signifies the ending of cycles and the beginning of new ones. Let me see what the book says again. This card may be asking you to confront your own duality or how opposites within yourself complement you as a whole. Okay, this comes up a lot, is balancing out. The carrion bird is fundamentally linked to death, but it is through their scavenging that they feed themselves and their young. Just as the death of one creature nourishes the life of another, remember that we are three-dimensional imperfect beings made up of negative and positive traits. Our shadow may nourish our light as we learn to accept our own imperfections. This card asks you to take care that vengeance and overwhelming negative emotions do not consume you, and to find the balance between light and dark. Okay, this comes up in spirituality community channels a lot, is called integrating your dark side. Don't deny your dark side, but master it. And yeah, that will increase your confidence. Understanding your dark side and mastering it, not trying to suppress it, but kind of taking control of it, like taming it, like getting those reins on that horse and pulling them and getting it to do what you want. And that will help you follow your heart and move through the world, through your life with intention and confidence. And believe in yourself. This ties right in. Confidence and believe. Okay. What else? Go with pregnancy. Someone is expecting. Okay, if that's not literal, then that could just tie in with all of this. Your inner self, the idea you have for where you want to move in life, creating your own destiny. That's pregnancy in card oracles often has to do with ideas, business ideas, or even just what you want to do with yourself next as an old cycle ends. Patience, just a few more months. And that ties in with the jellyfish. Jellyfish can't race. They have to work with the current to get where they want to go. So you have to have patience with the flow of the universe and the flow of life. Sometimes if you have an idea that you want to believe in and follow your heart towards, and you can't do that, rush to it right now. Trust in divine timing. Commitment, things are getting serious. Okay, that ties in with consume, is the ending of a cycle. Do you have the commitment to push through into a new cycle in life? Take a new direction. Let go. Make room for new things beginning. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. All right. Have confidence in your ability to let go and move on. Believe in yourself and believe in your secret desires of your heart. All right, maybe one more set. Oh, go with my woodland critters. Okay. Fits right in. The snake and fern starting over. And that ties right in with old cycles ending and new ones beginning. And having patience, believing yourself, believing and listening to your heart. That you know your heart knows what's best for you deep down. Your soul is leading you in the right direction. And yeah, the snake I'll often view as a symbol of growth and transformation. Little snakes, when they're growing, they have to shed their skin so they can get bigger. Death, Death fits right in with the vulture. An ending and starting. Oh, let's do this. Ending, a new beginning. Have patience. Commit to patience and letting go of the past. And patience for a new beginning that you are expecting. Adaptable. Yeah, that's ties right in with the jellyfish, going with the flow, having patience, letting go of old cycles and committing to the promise of new beginnings. Stay adaptable. All right, I'll finish out with moonology. Meditate and contemplate. Full moon in Pisces. And the two fish swimming around each other. That ties right in with the idea of balance that was mentioned with the death card. Expect powerful change. Okay. Yeah, fits in with this pregnancy card. And this kind of reminds me of a solar eclipse with the moon in front of the sun. And that is like a symbol, a powerful symbol of balancing energies, masculine and feminine, light and dark, as we were just talking about, endings and beginnings. The energy is gaining momentum. All right, fits right in with commitment. Stay commitment. Your commitment is being tested. That's a card that often comes out. Okay, maybe one angel card. Or two. Oh, haha. Baby steps, 3, 4, 5. Little by little, it would get done. Okay, fits right in with patience, the jellyfish, commitment. The overwhelm you feel is not unnoticed by your angels. They ask you to reconfigure your perspective instead of focusing on the big picture. Look at the immediate next step. Organize your thoughts on paper now and write down what your baby steps will be in the forthcoming days. Okay, that's something you can put thought into. Not what your heart wants you to do, but what are some concrete steps you can take in that direction. If the endings, the process of cycles ending and leaving something behind, letting go, is overwhelming and you're working on processing your emotions and healing. It's like in Frozen 2, Anna has to recover quickly from a very grievous loss and save the day. What's the next right thing? First thing is to stand up, and the next one is to put one foot in front of the other. The next one is to climb out of the cave, and the next one is to step out in the sun, and then one thing after another. 752, learn something new. Okay, that could be a first step in starting a new cycle and figuring out which way you want to go next, helping you move on. There's something you want to do deep down but feel you will never be able to actually do it. Your angels remind you that you don't have to be an expert, just go for it because you want to. It's time to download that foreign language app, try that new recipe, or look into steps for starting that vegetable garden you've always dreamed of. Do something new that you never thought you could do. All right, if there's any hobby you've always pondered, something you wanted to try that you haven't yet, find some way to just start. Okay, I think that'll be good for today. I will see you next time.